Hello my dear students, welcome back in SAG Digital classes, and today we are going to discuss about how to do the writing in CSV file by using the writer object. In a previous video I was told you about that how to open the file and how to close the CSV file, what is the importance of the new line argument with the open command, as well as I told you what is the importance of the Python CSV module. So now we are going to use the writer object to perform the writing operations in a CSV file. So writing in a CSV file can be done with the help of the writer object. Writing into CSV file means you are going to convert your user data into the delimited form and storing into the CSV file. What is the meaning of the user data here? Suppose you have a list, you have stored your information in the form of the list, you store your information in the form of the dictionary, you store your information in the form of the tuple, and this information you want to convert into a CSV file. So we know that whenever the information is going to store in a CSV file, it must be delimited, means it must be comma separated. And what is the default delimiter for CSV file? That is the comma only. So Python CSV module having CSV writer method csv.writer, and it will create and return the writer object. Means if we want to create a writer object, we have to call this csv.writer function, which writes data into the CSV file. Through this writer object only we are able to write the data. So how will you use this? So first you have to create one object, and this object is known as the writer object. Here you can give any name at this place equal to csv.writer, and inside this you have to provide the file handle. So ये file handle वही है जो आपने open command के साथ use किया था. The same file handle name you have to provide here. So now what happened, this writer function is going to create an writer object, and that writer object is get associated with those file referred by this file handle. ठीक है, तो writer objects file handle की मदद से file को control करेगा. Now we have some method, and with the help of that method we can perform the write operation in a write CSV file. So write row, this method is used to write one row of data into the CSV file. Okay, so how you will do write object, this is your writer object here. So write object dot write row, and now I'm giving the data in the form of the list. So this value is given in the form of the list, and this value is going to write inside your file. It will write one row. And suppose at the same time you want to write many rows simultaneously, means you have a multiple rows, multiple list of lists, nested list values you are having, and you want to write multiple rows of data onto the writer object, means inside the CSV file. For that we have one more function, and that function name is write rows. So write row is help us to write one record, while write rows help us to write many records. Like this, I am having the list, nested lists. Hello, this is my one record, this is my second record, and these all records are inside the list, and list is inside the list. So this is a 2D list, and this I am giving the argument to the write rows. Now it's going to write two records in a CSV file. So now we have to understand what is the concept behind this writer object, how the writer object is working, how everything is going on. So look at this. This is your database. This is your CSV file on disk. This is your database. Inside this is your Python program. So through this Python program, I am going to store the information on a disk. I'm going to store the information on a disk. This is my storage device, hard disk. Okay. So look at this. Python program is sending the data. This data in the form of the write row. Write row is giving the data to the writer object. Writer object is converting the data into the delimited string, and that delimited string data is going to write into a disk, into a file. ठीक है, तो कुछ इस तरीके से ये काम करता है. राइटर ऑब्जेक्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू कन्वर्ट, जो राइटर ऑब्जेक्ट है वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल है CSV राइटेबल डिलिमिटेड फॉर्म में इंफॉर्मेशंस को कन्वर्ट करने के लिए, और उस इंफॉर्मेशंस को लिंक्ड CSV फाइल के अंदर में राइट करने के लिए, जहां पे राइट रो एंड राइट रोज मेथड्स को हेल्प लिया जाता है. कैसे काम कर रहा है देखो, इंपोर्ट CSV. अब कैसे सारे काम को करोगे? फर्स्ट यू हैव टू इंपोर्ट CSV file, and then you have to open your CSV file handle. Okay, first CSV module को import कर लीजिए, then CSV file को open कीजिए, and then create a writer object, and then perform the obtaining of data, get the data from the user, and at last you have to write it. So writing in CSV file, what are the steps are there? Look at this. This is the actual steps which we have to perform. import CSV module, open CSV file handle, create a writer object. Now obtain the data in the form the list or tuples, then write Python sequence on the writer object using writerow or writerows, and at last we have to close the file. So look at this. Now I'm going to show you one program, and this program is try to write one line without new line concept, means I'm not using the new line argument here. So look at this. This is the I'm imported the CSV module. Now I'm creating the file handle, means I'm calling the open method. I'm giving the name of the program here, and I'm opening the file for the write mode. But the one thing you have to observe that I have not given the new line argument here. So now I'm going to create a writer object. So CSV writer and the file handle. Now I'm going to write one row. I'm just putting the header here. This is the header of my file, and then I'm going to execute a loop. And inside the loop, what I'm going, this is the my infinite loop. Inside the loop, I'm asking name, designation, and salary, and then I'm going to convert these all three value as a list. So I'm keeping this value inside the list, and it's become my record here. Now I'm going to write this record with the help of the write row and the writer object. With the help of the write row and writer object, I'm going to write the record into the file. And again, it's ask you, do you want to add one more record or no? If you say yes, then it's okay. Otherwise, if you say no, then it's going to execute, terminate your program. You exit from the loop, and whenever you exit from the loop, your program is going to first I'm going to close the file, and then this is the end of the statement. So it's the end of the file. So what happened if you execute this program? Suppose I'm just showing you, and because I am not using the new line concept here, so what happened, you can find out there is some space in between two records. There is some space in between two records, and this is due to end of line translation. This is due to end of line translation because I have not given the any new line command here. I am not giving the any new line argument here. So what happened, Python is going to by default perform the end line translation. Okay, you can see this same program, same file I'm open in a Excel also, in a notepad also, and look at here, one blank row I'm getting inside the Excel, as well as one blank line I'm getting inside the notepad. So now I'm going to show you this program with the help of the Python IDE. So I have opened my Python IDE. Now first I'm going to create a new module, and inside the new module, what I have to do, the first command I have to write import CSV. What command? First command I have to write import CSV. So I'm going to write here import CSV. This is my CSV module. Now I'm going to open the file handle object. I'm going to create file handle. So I'm writing here fh. File handle, I'm writing here fh, and I'm going to open a file, and the name of the file is a student.csv, and I'm opening this file in a write mode. Okay, then I have to create a CSV writer object. So I'm writing here CSV writer object, CWO. Okay, in short form I'm writing CWO, CSV writer object, and now I'm calling the CSV.writer function, and inside CSV writer function I'm providing the file handle name, so fh here. Now I want to write the one header of the column header. I want to put some column header here. So what I'm going to do, through the CO writer object, I'm going to write row. I'm calling the write row method, and now here I'm going to write name, and now I'm writing here class section. Okay, and now I'm writing here a stream. So I'm going to give the three information here, or instead of class section, instead of stream, I want to give the roll number or admission number, anything I can give it here. So this is my record here. So this much I have done this. Okay, and this much only I'm writing in your file. This much I'm writing in your file, and at last I'm writing here fs.close. I'm closing the program. So okay, I'll just show you. I'm going to shape the program. So as you know, I have generally I'm keeping my all programs in my Python program folder. Now here is the file handling. So inside the file handling, I'm going to open the CSV file, and this is the CSV file demo1, CSV write demo1. So I'm just save the file as a demo1 name. Now I'm executing this program, run. and it's executed now. Now I'm going to show you, in my explorer. I'm opening this, and inside the explorer I'm moving in the D drive. Inside the D drive I'm going in the Python program. Inside the Python program I'm going in the file handling. Look at this, file handling is here, and now in a CSV file I'm going to open the student. This is the my student CSV, and this program is just created now only. Now I'm going to open it, and I'm giving the command open with notepad. By default it's going to open. So look at this, one record is written in your file. Look at this, only column header is added in your file. Okay, the same thing you have written there, so same thing is written here also. Okay, you can open the same program in Excel also. It will going to start the Microsoft Excel. Just make a double click and you are able to find out. Look at this, the information is here. So it's fine, it's working fine, it's working fine. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to change the sequence. First I'm going to put, now I'm going to remove this, Control X. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here, and putting the comma here. Just I'm giving the don't give the space in between, inside the inside the quotes, otherwise it will keep the space also as a part of the column. Okay, so class section like this, and I can put a space here. I'm just changing it. Now I want to perform the complete program, so I'm going to make a true loop, infinite loop you can say. Now I'm asking roll number, I'm asking from you int input roll number, enter roll number. Okay, so now you are inputting the roll number inside this. Okay, then I'm asking name, I'm writing here input, and then I'm asking here enter name, okay, so this is the name. And then I'm asking class section, so I'm writing here CS input, and I'm giving here enter class section. Okay, so it's giving the class section here, and now I'm going to form the record. So what I'm doing, I'm writing here rn comma na comma cs. This is my record, and now I want to write the record, so I have to call cwo write row. So I just call the write row method, and I'm passing the record as a this. And suppose you want to enter the more record, so you can ask me, you can ask the user want to enter more. So I'm just asking input want to add more. Okay, so here I will ask y oblique n. I'm just showing the message. It's up to you ki what value you are giving here. And now I'm checking that if cs dot lower is equal to equal to slash m, and then I'm going to terminate the program, break the program. Okay, so save this program, and now I'm going to run this program, and look at this, it's going to ask, I'm giving the roll number 1, name I'm writing here Amit, class section I'm writing here 12th commerce. Okay, want to add, yes, roll number 2, name Sumit. Okay, class section I'm giving 12th A. Okay, name, yes, I'm giving yes, roll number 3, and I'm writing here Rajesh, and now I'm giving to our class section 12th B, and this time I'm asking here no. So program terminated, is executed successfully. Now I'm going to show the same file again. So look at this, I'm going to open this file, making a right click. You can open the same file in Excel. I'm opening in Notepad only, and you can find out there is a space here. Acha, look at this, the column header sequence is changed because this time I have given something different, so that's why the different is here. And every record is written in your file, and these all values are get separated by comma one line. Look at this, why this blank line is there? This is due to new line translation. This is due to new line translation because I have done this program without the new line. Now I'm going to do the same program with the new line argument. This time I'm going to do the same program with the help of the new line. Nothing is changed, only one thing I'm going to add here, and this is my new line. Okay, so new line equal to empty string, I'm just putting it, and now you are able to find out that your record is going to update, your file is going to update, and now no more space is there. Okay, so I'm moving in my program, and what I'm doing here, I'm just adding the one command here. And what is this? I'm just adding here new line equal to empty string. I'm giving the new line is equal to empty string. Now I'm executing this program, same file, everything is same. Again I'm going to write the same thing. You may write anything. I'm writing here abc 12a, okay, yes, to xyz 12d, okay, yes, pqe, anything I can, it's asking roll number and I'm giving the integer value, so that's why the program is terminated. This is an error here. Okay, so no problem, but still my file is, I hope my file is created already. So I'm going to open this file with the notepad again. I'm going to open this file with the notepad again, and look at this. I've opened the notepad, and what happened, this file is not created in proper way. Oh, I have changed the name of the file, or the same file? Same file is there, but it's not created in proper way because it's getting the runtime error. That's why I'm facing the okay, now no problem. I'm going to execute it again, and this time I will be serious while entering the value. I'm just writing here Babya 9th A, okay, yes, Sumit, sorry, again I'm doing the mistake, 2 Sumit, and I'm writing here 10th B. So only two records I'm going to write. One more record I'll give you. Okay, roll number 3. They all are different sections. There is no relation between the roll number. It's a wrong, I know. I'm just writing yes, and I'm giving here 9th B. Okay, and I'm saying the no, and this time I'm going to check because I did wait, where I have to move on this program. So Python program file handling. Okay, inside the file handling, CSV file, inside the CSV file, move on the student. So this is the student. This time it's created because it's showing that 1 KB size. Only few values are there, and look, this time because I have used the new line argument with the open command, and it's not putting the any blank space, blank line is there. So I hope you understand कि what is the importance of the new line. अगर आप new line देते हो तो new line translation नहीं होगा, अगर आप new line नहीं देते हो तो end of line translation होगा. ठीक है, अगर आपको मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड्स को राइट करना है, इसी जगह पे राइट रोज में मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड्स राइट करने हैं, आप मल्टीपल वैल्यूज हैं, विदाउट न्यू लाइन भी कर सकते हैं, विद न्यू लाइन भी कर सकते हैं, तो ये काम भी आपका होगा. और आपको देखो, आप चलो इसे मैं प्रोग्राम के थ्रू ही दिखा देता हूँ. आई एम जस्ट ओपनिंग माई प्रोग्राम. So now I'm going to save as. I'm going to save as. And this is the right demo 2. This is the right demo 2. Okay. And this time I'm going to use a student only. I'm going to use the student only. And here, instead of getting this much information, I'm going to remove this all. Okay. And remove it, delete it. I'm just deleting these all things. Okay. And no need of this, nothing is required. So my program becomes very small. So this is the, and now I'm going to, this is the one row I'm writing, and this time I'm going to use the new line concept. I'll just show you. So I have to create the multiple records here. So I'm going to create a multiple records, a list inside the list. So I'm writing here 1 comma Amit comma single quote 9th A. Okay, now I'm putting the comma here, I'm putting the square bracket again, and now I'm writing here 2 comma, okay, Jaya. Okay, and I'm giving the same section I'm giving this time because I'm going to maintain the record of the same class, so same section is required. Okay, 3 comma Madhu, I'm writing here Madhu. Okay, and she is also in 9th A, so I'm giving here 9th A. Okay, so this way I'm creating the 3 records only. You can create any number of records, don't bother about this. Sir is creating only 3 records. And now instead of write row, I'm writing write rows. I'm writing write rows. So now I'm executing this program, same program file name is same. So program executed successfully. I'm going to open this, and I'm going to show this through the notepad. Open with notepad, and look at this, every information is changed. Okay, and because I have used the new line concepts, so that's why there is a no space in between the records. But now I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this, and same program file is using here. The file name is student CSV only. Execute this, nothing is changing, only one thing I changed, and that one thing is that I removed the new line concept from there. Now I'm going to open the file and look at this. I'm getting the space. So you understand that with the write operations you have to be careful while open the file. If you forget to give the new line concepts, you are not giving the new line, then you are getting an error message. In this I have shown the open command with the help of the with open statement. So you can try this program on your computer and you can find out if this program is working there or not. Okay, so for today this much enough. आपको प्रोग्राम समझ में आया होगा, आपको ये पता चल गया कि कैसे CSV फाइल को यूज करना है, कैसे राइटिंग करनी है, राइट रो कैसे यूज करना है, हाउ टू यूज द राइट रोज। वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब करें। थैंक यू, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।